Hey, 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 hey. How you guys doing out there? You already know what time it is. It's the one and only Brooklyn Honey. And I'm
All
here with the
right.
act. See, look at that. That's how you guys know I'm big. Look at that. Second episode, and I already have a co-host on here. I'm not even gonna call him a guest because he will be with me.
Family that
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, part of the
So I don't
family.
consider you to be a nah
All right, bless
co-host.
up.
Let's
Thank you,
go. Introduce
Brooklyn.
yourself.
All right, this is Impenetrable the Rebel. Definitely out here representing the D2E podcast. You already done know.
Oh my God, ladies, are you hearing the deepness in that voice? Ooh, I know that you got a couple ladies, kitties wet right there. They're like, please, Brooklyn, let him talk. So just say, hey, just say like, hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
Ooh. All right, so you guys already know what time it is. I'm here with Talk the Things Tuesday, so you already know what that means. I'm gonna be here talking to things them minok here, cause my mount know what giant church.
All right.
You
I
understand
like
me?
that.
Yes. So
Respect to that.
listen, so the first thing we have on our list is my boy White Boy. So I don't know if you've seen the clip of White Boy on
Yes, White Boy is one of my good brethrens. I used to
yeah,
do
he's my
parties with him
brother.
from
He's
time
like one
from
of my
time
brothers.
when he
Yes.
was with like Vertex Sound from way back when. So yes, the video about the disrespect you want to say.
Yes, it was okay, so I need to know your opinion on it because my opinion, let me hear what you got to say first before mine because you guys know how
Like
I get
even though
down.
still me no know what did happen transpire before what we did see on the video. Where of course we did see one of the boys say like, yo, you don't know, let me just run my tune or disrespecting. But my whole look on it is that if it's White Boy who's putting on the party and is are you not part of that DJ crew that was like supposed to be paid to being on there? So if you're not really one of them, if he's asking you to come off, yeah, then you know what I
Respectfully,
mean. Like
come on.
respectfully, like yeah, just come off. But
Well, well, which is true, which is true. But I'm not even gonna front and act like I've been around, hosted a couple events, enough events to know that even people that put on events and things
can
of
go
that
on a
nature,
certain way.
even they can go on a certain way, but at the same time, the people that you put on, sometimes they be acting up too, be showing their ass as well. So it goes both ways because sometimes the promoters, like the way they deal with the DJ, sometimes is like, you're my guy. I know that you put me on your flyer, you did a one two, but no disrespecting. Like, you understand
Please,
what I mean? Meaning
yeah.
like you're trying to disrespect me, you're not taking care of me or my peoples, because sometimes that was what comes with it. You have to give me a bottle, you have to give me some complimentary tickets. Like, there's things that people have that come with it. When I seen that video, I was dying because anybody who knows
Same.
a fighter or anybody who knows when it's go time and you're ready to get active, the way that he was standing was like his hand was right here in front of him.
Ooh, White Boy.
White Boy, watch the
Yeah.
video and his hands literally. Oh no,
I
it
already
didn't
I
move. The
any
man,
man that
as the man's
knows that he's gonna go off
exactly
will definitely hold his hands a certain way
as the man is
because
doing
when
that.
I talk no more, we're just ready for thump out your blood clot.
Exactly. The whole time, this is White Boy just looking at him like this, and as he's talking, he's just slowly adjusting his head, like, all right, all right. It's the when he walked around the booth. I mean, when he
Yes.
walked around the DJ
The
thing,
DJ
I
thing.
said, and then he went at a
Off to the
you
side, that's
couldn't
a, yeah,
see
you couldn't see
anymore.
it, yeah. Off to the
I was
side.
like, Jesus Christ. I knew something was gonna happen because I'm like, the way that White Boy was moving and the way the guy was disrespecting him. White Boy is a veteran in the game, regardless of what people want to say or how he handled himself, whatever the case may be. A lot of people tend to forget and that you need to give certain people their flowers. I hear people talk
Yes.
shit about White Boy all the
All the
time.
time.
I hear
I
people
was
talk
there right
about
at the beginning
Stevie.
when they were all like trying to say like, what type of white boy is this trying to be
You
up in
feel me?
our
I
like
heard them talk
communities,
about
our
DJ
culture
Charlie D
vulture,
before.
all this thing, and the man is actually like contributed to our culture
Thank you. He
and
paved
giving
the
and ensuring a diversity that it's actually paying homage to with our culture too. So like for someone to be like doing that and trying to disrespect him in that type of way, yes, I would definitely take offense to it too. And me and him were definitely laughing about it the other day about it.
You could have, like, there's levels to this shit, right?
Like he even said it, like he could have definitely reacted in a much more mature way, more professional way, of course. But of course now, I even agreed with him. It comes down to it. When somebody now can see it and they put it out there publicly of disrespecting you, remember now the rest of the world is seeing this, and they're probably going to be thinking that they can disrespect you too in the future.
That's a fact.
And there's a standard, and there's also like levels to where it's like, no, this is about my business and who I am as a character. So I get it. Yeah, you have to deal with things certain ways, but
sometimes, listen, man, I tell people all the time, sometimes you got to make an example out of people to show the rest of them, don't fuck with me.
Don't fuck with me.
Please don't. You understand? Sometimes you have to, you have to step outside of, like, people fail to understand when people say, yo, I know you've heard the same when somebody says, yo, you're not the same person, yo. When somebody's arguing with you, getting at you, and you're not reacting the way that your niggas know that you usually react, your baby mom or whatever, and they'll look at you and be like, dog, you're grown,
you're
dog.
Grown now. Yeah.
Because the old
snap
would have snapped long time. But
time.
At that point, it's like, yo,
I just do this and be like,
that's a fact. But it comes to a point where you could be so humble to a certain degree. And I feel like with White Boy, it was more than that. It was more than that actual event. It was more of
I could believe
the line of, it's just built up disrespect that somebody had to, he took it out on somebody.
I feel like
unfortunately,
that's what I was trying to say. That's why I was saying.
Unfortunately,
it
was him.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact DJs go back and forth at each other all the time, whatever the case may be. Yeah. But like I said, I don't know what happened before that, and I don't know what happened previously to that. If they were beefing online, if it was I don't know any of that. So we're just basing it off of a 30-second clip that we all seen. Now, so just reminding everybody, it's a
30-second
clip that we have our opinion on. We were not there at the event. We just seen it. So don't go back and be like,
yo,
yeah,
Brooklyn, I said this about you, and
because White Boy knows that's my boy. I love him. You already know, White Boy. Yeah.
Coming down to it, really, what it comes down to is like what you just said. Like if this was like us as the man them in the younger days, back like in our 90s, early 2000, things would have licked off like even just more than just White Boy and that guy right there in out of place.
As soon as
it would have been like the whole entire, like all of our boys, everybody would like. Remember back in those days, people were running out from clubs.
Let me tell you guys something. That man would have never been able to finish his sentence. Because first off,
that disrespect right from that would have been. Yeah.
You were able to say a whole long. He wouldn't have been able to do that. He would not. No, it would have went left on both sides because he obviously would have had his peoples, whatever the case may be. It would have went bad, bro.
And party done, as we said.
Long time.
Party done.
You understand?
All
and
right,
from
before that whole
and the joke is, I'm telling
walking.
you, and from you before the 30 seconds, from I seen White Boy with his hands right here, I'm telling my homegirls, yo, it's time to go, eh? It's time. What do you mean? It's time to go. Yeah. The man's ready to get active. So it is what it is. And all I gotta say is, keep your hands to yourself, y'all. Go to parties to enjoy yourself. Don't go there to start trouble. I'm not saying that you should be a pussy, but sometimes not every action deserves a reaction because, you know what I mean? Like, everyone has phones nowadays. That is definitely
big key right there.
Everybody,
not every
reaction deserves a reaction. And in the moment, something that can be discussed on the side, not in front of people, is way better.
But this is the problem, is that it's at an event where people are having spirits. And we all know what spirits do to your true spirit when you're in those type of environments now, don't we? Okay.
So shout out to all the DJs out here.
All of you guys, man.
All you guys are doing your thing. For
all
real,
of
for
you
real.
guys that are in the culture, not even part of our culture, but celebrating our culture. Thanks to each and every one of you guys. You guys are bringing it out in the best ways out here in the GTA because we are multicultural. So for all of us to see a different culture celebrating our music, our vibes, our type of way of celebration, yo, it's beautiful. You see,
yeah, I love it. So, did you guys see the dotted dirty girl on thing on Icy Springer. Shout out to my boy Icy Springer. I love watching his live.
No.
No, I do not know him personally, but I feel like
Okay,
he's
you're
like a
gonna
whole
have
vibe.
to give me this fresher course.
So
on
what
that
happened
one.
was she wasn't on his live per se, but he was like showing an individual that basically she went on the internet and it was going viral where she stated that a black man hit her with a brick in the face because she refused.
Oh, I think I know which video you're
to
talking
talk to the man. So the man,
the white guy or something.
no,
like
it was a black, like
It was a black guy.
I believe it was. And
Okay.
she got hit in the face with
in
a
the
brick.
face, and then the
Or
next part of the
whatever.
video was like her face well swell up in
Yeah,
the hospital and everything.
after
from
the
brick.
blood clot, girl. After everybody,
I
I
saw
feel sorry for
something,
the
yeah.
little dirty girl.
I
We come
was
to
like,
find out, say,
She
first off,
slapped up a dude I saw in the video before that.
besides that, first off, Shorty has she's been getting to this fucking bag for quite some time. This ain't the first time that she
Okay.
has accused a black person or a white person or somebody of doing something to her and she needs money. Like, you understand what I mean? Like, you're fucked up, bro. Because people are actually out here. You don't know if people are spending their last to give it to you because they feel bad and they feel like, okay, you need help with your medical bills, you need da-da-da-da-da, whatever. Like, you understand what I mean? Like, you don't know if that's my last
I
I'm
actually
sending
want to
you.
call out on those type of
You're a
people. that
dirty
are
blood
like,
clot gal.
Thank you.
You understand me? That is not
Thank
cool
you.
at all. And at the end of the day, for you to even sit there, and this is what I'm talking about, when women fake it and talk about, oh, they've been raped by a man when they know you're accusing the man of doing something you damn well know you consented to. Then on top of that, now you're talking about domestic violence. Like, you know how many women use that. And there's niggas out here that don't even put their hands on them and are in jail.
I know
Are in jail.
What a lot of people don't realize, my dear, is that 80% of the brothers that are in jail are because of what a woman said. Not because of them having a situation going on with like brothers or anything like that. It's because of what a woman said in regards to domestic violence, being raped, all of these things just to get at the guy.
But, and this is what I tell people all the time. I don't put none of my niggas, my cousins, my family members, if I love you, I'm never, ever, ever going to put you in a predicament or a situation where I know that there's a possibility you can either hurt yourself or go to fucking jail. Do you understand me? I would never do that. So that's why when I go to places, I stay in my fucking lane and I expect you to do the same. Yep. Do you understand? I'm not troubling you. Don't come over here and come trouble me. As long as you, like as my grandma used to tell me, anybody lick you, you must lick them back. I'm not going to come out here and punch you in your face first. No. Because if God forbid I punch you in the face and you knock out and you're dead, I can say that's self-defense because you hit me first and I reacted. But if I hit you first and God forbid something happens to you, that's murder.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. For what? I'm not doing that. So at the end of the day, when niggas are out, bitch, like, these are the bitches. Like, I'm not talking about the DNT gal, them where the independent. I'm talking about the dirt fucking squirrel bitches that are out here that are sending niggas to jail for crazy shit. Your baby father moved on. You're mad. So you're going to go and call the boy them and pull the man's bail or do whatever because of whatever. Like, you guys are, like, my head hurts me. My head hurts me.
Your head hurts you. My gosh, sister, the amount of brothers I know that would are going to be clapping in your favor right now. Like, yo, give our salute one more time again. Yes.
Listen,
and we're glad that we're having women like you calling it out as it is.
Listen, man. Sometimes
because it
you
needs
have
to be called out.
Listen, I tell niggas all the time, like, be mindful of the bitches that you have around you, period. Do you understand me? Be mindful of the bitches that you guys tell to hold shit down, and as soon as they get into that interrogation room, they start ratting because they think about their kids and how they'll be away for their kids and all that. But you understand what I mean? Be mindful of the gal them that do backdoors and constantly tell you guys out loud, like, I'll set you up, I haven't, like, don't take that lightly at all. If a girl says that, my nigga, if she says it to you once, don't let her say it to you a second time.
You remember what DMX said on the Drink Champs? Trust people for who they are.
Exactly. If she even tried, oh, I was just joking. Nope.
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 There's
'Cause
no such
bitch
thing
in
as
her
a
life.
joke thing.
Thank you.
When you came out of your emotional anger and everything and stated what you did or did what you did. Men a business what you want. Tell me, oh, I was just joking afterwards. That is not a joke. Move your blood clot with that.
Yes.
That lets me know that that's the type of mindset you will have when things are not going your way. You're not humble enough to actually just have a logical debate with someone and just make it ease on a peaceful note. This is what they do. This is what happens with a lot of people that are not mature enough to handle.
It's a conversation. Just have a simple. Listen, man. I'm not great at communication. I know I gotta work on that.
And I'm not gonna act like
that's
I'm
probably why I'm
perfect in
single
any
because
way,
you
shape,
know
or form.
at the end of the day it's one of those things where my communication's like you know what I mean. And I'm a very busy person, which you know, but I would never in my life, even if me and my nigga break up on a bad term, like none of my exes could ever say that they feared that I would ever backdoor them. Like ever because I never gave that vibe. Like it was always I'm calling you even if me and you I don't fuck with you and I heard this
Something
is gonna
happened?
go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna if
I
I
will
fuck with
definitely
you.
call. That's with me with all of my
especially if I'm
exes,
still
too.
in contact with your moms and your whatever the case may be. Of course, and I still respect your family on that level. Absolutely, I'm gonna call you or send you a text and say, "Yo, my nigga." Just, you know, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. This is what it is. You feel me?
Yep.
But other than that, it's like I would never in my life. Are you crazy? I have males. Are you nuts? Never.
Like it's pretty sad that even on breakups that men too are actually very sad in regards to saying like, well, she wasn't really all that good for me or anything like that. Like honestly, the best advice I can honestly tell anybody after a breakup is just say like, listen, man, we gave it a try. It didn't work out. You guys don't need to know anything more about our business. I'm not trying to slander my ex in any way. I'm not trying to put them down in any way. It just didn't work out. And that's what, like, I agree with you on that because when a lot of times now we're going to say, well, they weren't good enough and other, but you were sleeping with that person. So what now about them was not good enough when you were happy with them, not even just a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago? But I understand the learning process.
It is, but sometimes what it is too is that people put on such a facade, or they put on that shield that. And when guys say, "Oh, bitches wear makeup," so do guys. You guys wear makeup too, but it's invisible. You guys have invisible makeup. Yes. You understand? At least ours is in the forefront. You can tell. you can see my makeup. I can't see yours. Because you cover up so much shit, my nigga. So much. And by the time a lot of women finds out, we already fell for you. We're already down for you. We don't give a fuck about that. We're hurt. Don't get it twisted.
Of course.
And all of that. But at the same time, we're still going to hold it down for you no matter what. Like, and I tell niggas all the time, like, tell a female what it is. I rather a nigga tell me.
Yeah. Lay it out right there on the table, right there.
Off the rip. I've had a guy wanted me to be in a poly relationship, and he told me off the rip. Like, off the rip. The man, when I first met him, he said to me, he was like, listen, I like you and all, but I'm letting you know I'm talking to somebody, and we're in a relationship, and what we're looking for is an extra partner, blah, 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 this, that. So he explained it to me. Never been in one a day in my fucking life. But guess what? I tried it. It wasn't for me. I realized it wasn't for me. I didn't do a female did me, but it was one of those things where it was just, I said to myself, okay, it's a check in my book, did that, whatever, but I realized it wasn't for me. But what I loved about it is that his honesty.
Right from the get-go.
From the jump. And that's what made me respect her.
And that's the more respect about it.
Yeah,
because
because
you can't say anything about it now at the end of it because it was right there on the table for you. That's now up to your choice if you wanted to enter it or not. At your own risk, as they say.
Yo, he was one of the realest niggas that I met. He's still one of the realest niggas we talk occasionally or whatever the case may be. But he's like a nigga that keeps it a buck. Like, he'll tell you his feelings. He'll tell you what it is.
I like that.
Hey, I talked to my ex yesterday. Okay, cool. Like, he's just that nigga. And it's one of those things where he was so transparent to the point where it's like, you have to second guess yourself. Like, my nigga, like, you can keep some shit to yourself. Like, you get me? But it was like, now anybody that comes after that, you're going to have to match that energy, my nigga. Because if you're not in the forefront from the jump, let me know. If you have a problem with your baby mother, I need to know what the relationship with you and your baby moms is and how she feels about you being in a relationship with somebody else. I need to know these things. Don't wait.
Before you go into the landmine.
Thank you. Don't let me go in
True,
there
yes.
and
Okay.
then blindsided, and I'm stepping on all landmines here. Boom, one leg gone. Boom, next leg gone, and I'm here by myself. I'm crawling because you're not gonna fucking help me. You understand what I mean?
True.
So, yeah. So that's what I gotta say on that.
I have to respect that. Totally respect that. And it's the same thing with ladies. Just be straight up with the dude. Let him know from the get-go you're not interested. If this guy can't take no for an answer, at least he knows straight up from the get-go.
Facts.
No.
So what would you say about Blueface and Krishan? You know, it's very, well, first off, congratulations to Krishan. She had a beautiful baby boy. He is so beautiful. She named him, he's a junior after her, which I thought was so dope. Their relationship is very toxic, as everybody knows. It's very toxic, but I feel like she's finally seeing the light. Like, they say that motherhood changes you. I think that as she was coming closer to becoming, you know, her final, you know, before she pushed, she went into labor. I believe that she started to transform into somebody.
Well, it can definitely transform both a male and a female when a child is coming into it. Now, it depends on them if they want to transform for the betterment of the child. Right? So, for Blueface or any man that's out there, when your child comes into this world, for me, I have a 20-year-old son. And the minute I always said, even before my son was born, is that if I have a child, it's not about my life anymore. It's about my youth and them being happy with their life. So, yeah, you've already, like, you know, you've been out there, you made all this great money and all that now. It's time to actually do right for the child. So that means being right by the mother, doing whatever it is. Now, if she's finding the light to get out of this toxic relationship or try to see better or make the relationship not being toxic anymore, because I don't really know it too much in regards to that, because I don't really follow these new rappers any that much. But yeah, if she's finding that type of route in regards to the betterment of the child and having the child in a better world environment that's not going to be toxic, cheers to her. Because every one of us is growing up for something that was traumatic or toxic to us that we're trying to overcome even in our adult stages to this day.
Facts.
Right?
That's a fact.
So I definitely agree with her in regards to that. In regards, you don't want your child growing up in any type of environment that's going to be not a happy, toxic situation.
So she was right. So in that case, everyone was like, at first, everybody was getting at her because she had her baby on live, literally.
That's this new generation now.
Secondly, everybody was getting at her because they felt like Blueface wasn't there. Like, well, not at her. They were getting at Blueface. Oh, you weren't present because he was with his other bitch. The ant lady, because I call her the ant lady. She's shaped like an ant. Like her legs and her ass do not match.
What is it? BBL type of bullshit?
BB no. She got a BB no.
Okay, good.
But Krishan, you know, she basically went online the next day and was like, listen, I told him not to come. I didn't want that negative energy around my child, which is, by all means, it's her first child.
It's her first child. Yeah.
You have the right, mama. And I love that.
I respect
that. Because the old Krishan, let's be real, her and Blueface probably would have been arguing on the live as she was pushing, trying to push the baby out. Her and fucking Blueface are arguing. So her not having him in that room gave her that sense of relief where it's like, yes, I can be me. I can be the old Krishan. She keeps saying, I want to go back to who. Yes, like, Krishan, it's okay. People make mistakes.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for what you're going through now, you wouldn't be who you are.
Exactly.
And people accepted you not because of the old Krishan, because of the Krishan that's here.
That's growing.
And people are loving you. People are going to love and hate you regardless of the situation. People are going to have things to say about her, how she handles motherhood and all these type of things, right? And it's
everyone's going to be a critique.
And how you react on it, right? You're going to make mistakes.
Of course.
But when Blueface hit her with the, I'm going to call Child Protective Services, nigga, you're the last person who should be talking about calling CAS on nobody's picnic when you and your aunt farm over there don't even have everything going on. Like, that makes no fucking sense.
The whole thing that gives me a laugh with that even statement right there is that a lot of these rappers have this persona that, oh, well, I don't need to be having the law coming into like my family situation and such. I'm such a G, I can handle it like
Police
that.
that.
And you're now gonna be saying I'm gonna be calling child services and all that. Bruh, stop acting like you's a thug and just be who you is. You're not that real to be handling your shit the way that you're supposed to be handling your shit.
You want to be a thug.
You a wannabe.
No.
And this is the thing that I can't stand with a lot of these brothers that try to like pretend like they're a thug, but then you're ready to run and call Babylon or whatever, call your boys instead of handling it like a man, like your damn self.
And
You know
that's
what I mean?
yeah, and that's crazy to me. I say that to niggas all the time. Like, listen to me, man. That's how 95% of these niggas end up in jail. I'm not gonna say 95. I would say probably 85% of y'all are in jail because you went to go deal with a situation that your homeboy called you and told you, yo, I felt disrespected, something happened, boop, 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 and you took matters into your own hands. Now you're sitting behind bars, watching from a distance while your niggas out here fucking your bitch, out here fucking your baby mother, out here running
Talk
your
the
block,
things.
running your block, doing all these type of things, not putting money on your books, not coming to see you, not checking in on your family, not doing any of that. You feel me? But at the same time, you guys want to call each other brothers. Don't fucking call me your brother or a sister. Don't call me your sis if you don't mean that shit. If you're not gonna go if you're not gonna stay 10 toes down for me, don't call me your sis, bro. At all.
Exactly.
Meaning,
Yeah.
I don't need you to call me to give me shit. I just need you to call or even send a text to check up on me. That's it. That's it. I don't need no conversation from nobody. Just send me a text and see if I reply. That's me. Sometimes I just send random texts just to see if you're going to reply to make sure that you're good. That's it.
Yeah.
We don't even have to have a whole conversation.
Nope.
Me just saying to you, yo, you good? How you feeling today? That's it.
When you have a good relationship with someone, you don't talk to them on a regular basis. Like the real ones that I have with my brothers, we don't talk to each other on a regular basis. We all have lives.
That's a fact.
We all have children that we need to grow up and like live lives.
If
Like
you're at
the
home,
hell.
if you're at home, if I call you every day and you're at home, you're worthless. None of my friends, and I'm dead ass serious. None of my friends, down to my best friend Nkrumah, who has his own painting company and does his own thing. You feel me? Like, none of my friends, Destiny, Afia, none of my friends are bums at all. And I try to surround myself, and this is my advice to all y'all. Everyone wants to know how big your circle should be. My circle is a period. My circle is a dot. You understand? Everybody else, your acquaintances, I don't mind seeing hi, bye, whatever the case may be. But other than that, your circle should be a dot, a period. You guys say period anyways. Period. Pooh. Period.
Yep.
I don't need that extra shit. I don't need that extra drama. I need like-minded people like myself around me to boost me.
The way how I move is just this simple. If you're not adding a happiness to what I'm already having a happiness with my life, nobody come around me. Again, yes it is.
Vodka is nasty.
But again, if you cannot add happiness, and this is the problem that a lot of people I find with this whole relationship thing, as we now somewhat on this subject, they're looking for someone to make them happy instead of adding someone that adds happiness to their lives.
Okay, so I have a question. So I'm gonna segue into this, adding happiness into your life, right? So at one point, this woman thought she had all the happiness in the world, but then come to find out she didn't. She went on the internet and she expressed how she felt about something, and then it was public knowledge.
Okay.
When it was public knowledge, a friend. How can I put this? It's very simple. You don't watch Love and Hip Hop. That's why you say
I do. I did. I watched a couple episodes.
So basically, the situation I'm talking about is Erica Mena when she called Spice a blue monkey. And then she went from calling Spice a blue monkey to making the monkey sounds, because I watched the episode, to making the monkey sounds. Not only did she do that, but she also said that that Spice should have died on the. You remember when Spice almost? Yeah.
Okay.
She basically, you should have died, bitch, and she continued to say it over
Wow.
and over. All because Spice said, "That's why your son doesn't like you." In a conversation that they were having about parenting, I said to you, "That's why your son doesn't like you," which is public knowledge, which everybody talks about it, right? Everybody else, I'm a reality
Spice,
TV Like, no,
Lifer,
like, I
yeah.
know.
You
I've
know,
been watching.
Yeah.
Almost every single time Erica Mena gets mad at somebody, she brings up,
Their parenting.
she's hella disrespectful with her mouth. In these same arguments, there was black individuals, black people that she was also dealing with. This is not the first time she called somebody a black monkey. You called Johnny Blaze a black monkey. Let us not go down the list of people that you called monkeys. This ain't her first rodeo, people.
Yeah,
Get with the program.
so you can definitely know what her mindset is like.
So
yes.
when you're in love and hip hop and people, this is not the first or the second or the third or the fourth time that somebody spoke about your child. And people have said worse things.
Yes,
and you never once, with those people, never once talked about them being, comparing them to monkeys or doing animals and none of that. You understand? So what Spice is basically saying is, I'm not the first person to say something about her parenting. I never said nothing negative about her child, which is true. She did not. She didn't say anything out of, all she said was, that's why your son doesn't like you. That's it. And then you went from that to calling me a monkey, bitch. I would have punched you in your fucking face. Straight. And continue to punch you in your fucking face. Yeah. Do you understand? Because now I know how you really feel about me, bitch. Yeah. Now I know.
And how you feel about,
and how you feel about our culture in general.
Yeah.
And these are the same black girls that I've watched on these seasons, sat there and cried with you, alongside with you when you were talking about Mr. Safari, when you were talking about him, and how, whatever the case may be, and how he was treating you. And Spice sat there and was listening to you, and then she found out that you were bullshitting. Shakana sat with you. Basically, the whole cast. Bambi, all your friends sat with you. But this is how you feel about them. So, my question to you is this. If somebody, say you were on a reality TV show, and another male was to turn to you and say, fuck off, you ugly black monkey, what would your response be in that moment?
Monkey?
Like, you guys are face to face, you guys are going back and forth, he's talking about, like, you guys are low, I'm saying you guys are hitting, like, not physically, but you guys are going back and forth and hitting below the belt. And then the last thing he says to you is, you're about to walk off, you're like, yo, fuck this guy. You're trying to walk off, and as soon as you're walking off now, the man turns around, yo, get out of here, pussy. That's why you look like a fucking black monkey. What would your response be?
I'm not saying another word. I definitely do the white boy.
Chandler, Joey, which one?
No, our white boy. DJ White Boy, me do the same thing right there.
I would have said Tommy, because Tommy
is my type of boy.
Yeah,
yes.
That's so a Tommy. You would have did.
I would definitely a Tommy in blood clot. Yes.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because Tommy demands respect, and you have to give him respect, or he'll get it. But
because if it was really like me, I move more like, I say like Biggs from Shatters.
Oh no.
So, you know what I mean? Like, you think say you're slick? All right, then, we ain't catch a blood clot when we catch a blood clot.
No, you know who I would act like? You remember the girl from, you guys remember Belly? And the girl that killed, what's his name, man? The one that jumped off of the thing and slit his neck.
Oh.
The blood clot gal, big body gal. We murdered on blood clot. And then she jumps down and kills him.
Screwface's.
Yes.
Screwface's thing.
Yes.
What was her name?
That's what I would do.
Oh, man. She was a bad girl.
She was a bomber clot bad girl.
Bad girl.
Okay, who's badder? Who do you guys think is badder? Her?
Okay.
No. What fight do you think? What girl fight in a movie did you think that you looked at and you said that was a nice tussle? Because I haven't seen girls like in movies like really, really tussle like that anymore.
You don't. The only one that I can actually think of that was like one of the best fights was from Kill Bill.
Yo.
With Vanessa Williams.
Let me tell you something.
That one, and also with Lucy. Yo.
I don't know how they weren't tired, and I want to know how many scenes they had to do. Like, I would have told them, yo, after one and done, I'm not doing that again. Cut what? Like, my nigga, you guys better edit and do what you guys got to do. I'm not. That looked like it was consuming. Like, it was really, like, no. I can't fight for that long.
To me is like one of the top female fights I've ever seen, literally, like, acted out.
For real? What's a good fight that I've seen? Besides the ones that happen at Jack Rollers and those type of things. Like those
Yeah.
girls in Toronto. Speaking of fights, girls in Blood Clot
Wow.
Toronto.
Them
You
love to
guys,
fight, though.
yo, honestly,
They
you
love
know
to fight
what?
more than man them now.
Listen, we need
What is
niggas.
going on here?
My ballers. This is to all my balling niggas out there. Do you understand?
Yo.
Listen, PSA. I need niggas to put up some bread. We need to get a ring so that people are able to fight this out, like on some real shit. To see,
I agree.
to,
I
to
agree,
see
yeah,
niggas'
for
hands.
sure.
I need to be like the
you
Rodney
see how
King
they
of
have
all
the
of this
celebrity.
thing,
You
yo.
see how
Oh,
they,
yeah.
you see how they have the celebrity boxing matches. We need to have a hood celebrity because that's what all of us are. We're all hood celebrities. Because when you walk in, if you walk into your hood and everybody knows
Yeah.
you, you're a hood celebrity. Just know that. Don't let nobody tell you nothing.
Different,
If the
yeah,
city
yeah.
knows who you are a hood celebrity or a city celebrity
Or ghetto stuff.
or a ghetto star. Do you understand? And I feel like there's a lot of people with a lot of tension. It's either that or if you don't want to do boxing girls, we can do the fat suits. You remember the cute little fat suits?
Oh,
mi-
those
the
would
You understand?
definitely
the Missy
entertain.
suit.
Where
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
more
the Missy
entertainment.
suit,
Yeah, where
yes.
it's more entertaining, it's more laughing, and it's more fun.
laughing and everything,
Or
yeah.
I want to do that soccer thing where you put people in a bubble and we're all playing soccer, but we're in a bubble. You know
Nice,
that?
getting your squad
like
up.
stuff like that.
That I kind of would like to see. Like, if you're trying to say, like, yeah, my hood is better than yours. I remember back, like, even in NYC, like, you would get basketball teams to represent your block.
Facts.
And or like soccer
And niggas
teams
are
and all
putting
that.
it up.
And niggas are putting
Yo,
up the money.
let me show you guys something. You
for,
see
like,
how
these type of things,
exactly?
and
You
it
see how
boosts up the
everyone's
communities
talking
all
about the
around.
polys. Everyone's talking about the polys. I'm not talking. Listen, man, them. I am not talking about the hitters. I'm not talking about the right hand mans. I'm not talking about the left hand mans. Do you understand? I'm not talking about
you boy
those.
them just cool down.
I'm not talking about you guys because you
Well,
guys are the
yeah.
ones with the bread that's gonna put up the money. I'm not
yes.
talking about you guys. I'm talking about the man them that you know have hands in the hood that can represent your hood. I'm talking about man them that you know do not roll around with gats all day. I'm not talking about the man them if you get punched in your
Yeah.
face, you're gonna feel some type of way and want to pull out a thing. I'm not talking about those man.
We're talking about those real
I'm talking
dudes
about the
then.
real man them that you know can go round to round,
Round,
and
yep.
we'll have like say Finch versus Rexdale or Finch versus Malvern or Malvern versus Flem, like shit like that. Put up
Wow.
bread, and I guarantee that will bring hoods together because it's like, yo, man, all you can do is talk shit. Like talk shit all day. There's no guns. There's no nothing. It's just a good time, good vibes. Have bad bitches in the ring. Have halftime
Yo,
shows will be a
Brooklyn
strip
is setting
show.
up
No,
the
I'm
whole
being dead
plan.
serious.
All bragging rights.
I'm serious.
I like
The
those,
halftime
Brooklyn,
listen, the halftime show will
yes.
be the strippers. Have the strippers make a bag as well. Like everybody can eat from this, bro. I guarantee this will be something that I guarantee, and at the same time, we will have less killings because now it's like, yo, just fight it out, bro. Yo, put it up, put money up, because now it's gonna be a big thing. Where now instead of putting a bounty on people's heads in real life, now you're able to put money up. Take that negative and turn it into a positive.
Put it back into the community.
And put it back
build
into
up
the
in
community. That's
Yeah,
it.
build
So
up the
instead of putting
community,
it
my
on their
brothers.
head,
Yeah.
literally, now we're putting it in the ring. Don't put it on their head and put it in the ring. So all that bullshit that you guys want to talk, all right, cool. Put that nigga up. All right, you said that nigga can fight. All right, I have a nigga that's way stronger. Let's go. Toe to toe. Even the females. That's what you guys need to do. Do it in the ring. Make money off of it. Profit off of it. You guys are out here fighting for free and going to jail for free. No. That's dumb as hell.
There's
Clap to that,
supporting the
yes.
system.
Of
Yeah.
course, the Maggie, yo, they're enabling the system. That's what they
The
all
system
complain
I get
about.
paid.
How you mean?
No, dirty, dirty, dirty. So what's up with you? What kind of show do you have? You know, I know you're on my show today, but
Yes.
you know what I mean. Like,
So
first,
uh,
wait. First off,
This is
Alright.
almost like a premiere for him through your show.
oh, that's so
this
dope.
is definitely a premiere. Yes.
Listen, so you're gonna have to let the ladies know, especially because I'm about to spark up. So I'm gonna give you your little time.
All right.
So you have to let the ladies know. These are things that the gal them want know. All
Want
right,
know.
not your cocky
Alright.
size. I'm not gonna find that out too fast, ladies. You have to give me a little time for me to find out. them
Allow
things.
them thing there.
Oh, sorry. Before I even go, do you have a girlfriend?
I am talking to someone.
Okay, so ladies, forget it. I cannot find that out. That's none of my business. Retract that statement. Let's keep so let people know what you do, how long you've been doing it for, and where we can find you at.
All right. So my name is Impenetrable. I do look younger than my age. I am older than my age, how I look. A lot of people that probably know of me know of me from before in the game, like helping out with events. But lately now, I've been speaking out against like a lot of this lockdown bullshit, government tyranny.
I was just about to say he's the man that's against the little pokey thing.
Definitely not with that
Oh, sorry,
jabby
AKA the
jabby.
jab. Sorry, guys.
We're definitely not with the jab, and none of this like bullshit of COVID-19. So I'm gonna follow none of them fuckery there, and just making people to be aware that Malcolm X told us already from the get-go. The TV entity is one of the evilest things out there in this world. It can make a person that is guilty look innocent and an innocent person look guilty. And they play that game very well in media.
Okay, so since as if we're talking about that, I know my best friend, Destiny. Shout out to Destiny. That's my bitch. I love her. Shout out to Mike too. One Umbrella. Shout out the whole One Umbrella family. Shout out, Free Tory. Everyone already knows how I give it up. It's always Free Tory all day, every day. What are your thoughts on the whole case situation?
Of the Tory Lanez?
What did you think about the case when
I felt like he was getting set up right from the get-go. Like, these bitches knew that they did something wrong, but they don't want to admit to it. So they're tagging up on a brother to make it look like, as usual, that us brothers are in the wrong in regards to a situation, in regards to an interaction with females, when sometimes a lot of these females are definitely the ones who are the instigator of the situation.
I have one question. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
Do you think it has anything to do with him being Canadian as well?
I do feel with this American pride situation, yes, it's been showing off that, they don't really like seeing someone successful outside of themselves, or saying that here's an outsider making bread off of what we are doing. But the music is international. It came from international. So for anybody to try to claim anything or having this type of disrespect just because of where you're from, I've always felt like that's an idiot thing, because we're all still one nation. We're all still a human race. And if that's what you're basing your shit off in regards to hating on somebody that is doing well or successful in life, then there's something wrong more with you than that individual.
Facts. 1,000%. I agree with
And
that.
I always believed in this saying, which I always try to tell everybody. You will never catch a blessing from the Most High if you're jealous of other people's blessing that the Most High has blessed.
Ooh, repeat that. No, wait. I don't think the haters in the back heard you, so I think you need to say it again.
Again, I always said you will never catch your blessings in life if you are hating on other people's blessing that the Most High has blessed.
Yo, listen. We're going to take a shot for that. And for those who don't know, go check out Tory Lanez's song called Most High. It's so fucking dope.
It's the truth.
At the end of the day, Tory, I believe he is a very innocent man. He's been innocent from day one. Every single time I spoke about it, it was based off of the evidence that was placed in front of all of us for us to see. The transcripts that I read, and just seeing people blatantly lie and get caught in the lie and on the stand. And it's not one person that lied. It was two. It was three. It was multiple people that lied. And it was like, I get it. No, I don't. And I'll never get it, because at the end of the day, it's like you're trying to make an example out of somebody that's innocent. It's not like you're trying to make it.
But that's what they've always done. That's what our system does on a regular basis.
I know. And it shouldn't be like that, because at the end of the day, this is what we talk about when we say that a lot of us don't support our own people, because we know this is wrong. We all know that this is wrong. Like, regardless of the situation, what you guys want to say, whatever, like I said, based on the transcript, based on the evidence presented, based on the statements, based on just every day tuned into the courts, all that type of stuff. Like, come on now. Do you understand? You guys are saying that he's wrong for but it's like, he damned if he, I said it before in the interview. I said, he damned if he did, he damned if he don't. You guys are talking about, he should have went on the stand. Okay, if he went on the stand, you guys would have had something to say. And if he didn't, you guys still had something to say. You understand? You guys, when the man was quiet and not saying anything, and when the dirty girl was out there talking, running her mouth and doing the most, everybody was siding with her because she was the only one that was talking. But he was told not to say. Obviously, one side is going to be told not to say nothing because it's only in the best interest for you, right? So it's
As
like,
they always say, most times you're not even needing to say anything. The truth will reveal itself over time.
yeah,
So that's what it is right now with Tory Lanez in regards to being quiet. When you know what the truth is about yourself and the situation, you don't need to be like blabbing your mouth out so much to try to convince people about a situation. And this is the one thing that I definitely understand about life. A liar will go out of their way to convince you this is what actually happened. A truthful person, they're going to be very humble about it. They may not even say anything to you, but they will say it just once and leave the truth to actually be discovered when the time comes.
facts.
So that's what it is. At the end of the day, I already know that the man is innocent because the amount of effort that they're trying to do to make him look bad in the public eye
It's crazy.
is what already gave it off to me already from the get-go.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You guys went from
And
you
only
heard
hearing
three-
from one side of the story.
heard from-
yeah.
the eyewitness who said, you know, at first he was in the car, they were fighting, the girls were fighting, which would obviously make sense as into where the bruises and all that type of shit came from on Kelsey and on Meg. That would fucking make sense. Then it went from, you know, first 3 shots bust off. Then it was, oh no, he came out and he did. Then there was another 5. So my calculations was like, yo, isn't that 8? I know I went to school. 3 plus 5 is 8.
Yes.
So if he came out and he bust 5 and she bust 3, but on the video that was shown, only 5, you can only hear 5 shots.
5 shots. Exactly.
So where did the other 3 come from? Can somebody please explain that to me? Do you get me? It's common fucking sense, bro. It's
Exactly.
common sense. It's common sense that, yeah, I'm trying to take the gun away from somebody. Yes, I'm going to have gunshot residue on my hand because I'm trying to take the gun out of somebody's hand.
Exactly.
Do you get me?
I
Yes.
agree with that.
Was he wrong? Was he wrong for not coming out of the car fast enough? Maybe. That's what he was fucking apologizing for. Everyone's talking about, oh, he was apologizing before. No, that's not what he was apologizing for in the audio. Just because somebody says sorry doesn't mean, what are they saying sorry for? Because she never even said, what are you saying sorry for?
Exactly.
Because I would have, what are you saying sorry for?
Exactly.
Do you understand what I mean? He did not clarify. He did not. He could have been saying, I'm saying sorry for baiting out the situation that me and you fucked and I'm fucking with Meg. That I could have waited. My approach, the way that I dealt with it. The fact that I allowed her to bust your ass and I didn't intervene.
Yeah.
That's what he could have been apologizing for.
That's what it is.
The argument
When
that
really
ensued.
the two of them were like finding out about each other, I think is what is the joke thing. They were the ones fighting amongst one another.
And that's the thing. Like, you understand what I mean? So to me, it's like, that's when people hit that, oh, that's not what he was apologizing for, my guy. How do you? Because it's common sense, my nigga. It
See,
doesn't
so
take a
funny
rocket
in life
scientist.
how people are quickly to team up with somebody they don't even like, but because they both hate someone else,
They're gonna team up.
they will team up. Isn't it quite funny?
Yeah, but then you look stupid at the end when you find out that the truth will reveal itself.
Exactly.
And it is what it is. So all those people who are hating and wishing bad and doing all that, bruh, at the end of the day, they are blessed. They are highly favored, and that
You're
whole family
wasting
is
your
more
damn
than
time.
they're more than great. They're not even good. They're great. You understand what I mean? And like I said, they're blessed, highly favored, and they have the best support system around them. And all the negativity, they're just laughing at because it's just like, yo, bro, they know what it is. They know the heart of Daystar. They know what it is, and what you guys are portraying him. That is the total opposite of the person that he is. You get me? So
Blessed for that.
So once again,
Preach.
shout out to the whole One Umbrella gang. Shout out, obviously my bestie Dusty,
Yeah.
and shout out, Tori, of course, free Tori,
Tory.
Pops, and shout out to Pops because I love his Pops. That's my dog.
Hey, Pops is the man.
That's
yo.
my dog. That's my dog.
Pops
Sunstar,
is
that's
blessed.
my guy. You guys need to follow him too on Instagram. Stop playing. He preaches. Listen, man. He's one of the. He's one of the few men in my life that I've met that has like sat down and like just talked to me and kept it real and
Real.
kept it a buck, like, and just showed
That's
me different
respect.
things. And
Yep.
the knowledge that he gave me and the fact that he's there, like when I was in my trying times when I lost my cousin, like he was there, like made sure he prayed for my family, all that type of stuff. So I respect that. Like he
Salute
didn't
that.
have to do that.
Salute,
Like you feel me,
salute.
but he did. So I respect him for that. So yeah, I had an amazing time with you.
I had a great time being
It
here
was
on
so
this show. This was
good. When's the
blessed.
next time
That's
are we
right.
coming back?
Just let me know anytime you like me to be back here, my dear. Definitely.
Probably tomorrow. No, yes.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
What are we gonna? Oh yeah, the relationship. Are you gonna tell them about it, or was that a secret? Was I not supposed to say something?
No, it's okay. Like I'm just like as I said, I'm talking to someone right now. It's just
No,
like
I'm not talking about the boy.
Oh.
You see, you're
Which
doing
one?
the most. Remember the relationship thing that you were talking about? Like you want Wednesday, you wanted to be like.
Yes, definitely. On Wednesday, I'm trying to like have something started. Definitely here on the D2E podcast called Wise Up Wednesday, and definitely have like discussions about with other ladies in regards to the perspectives that women see about men,
Oh.
us men, and
That's
our
a dirt squirrel
perspectives about like ladies, and just seeing how we can actually like rectify and come to a solution where there's now still the respect in regards to relationships going forward. Because I do feel like a lot of it is not being respectful on who the people are anymore. It's just really on how the system has it set up right now.
So, before we go, I have a question. Does a lady's body count actually count? Like matter to you guys? Oh.
Well, you heard from the audience that it
That's
definitely
it.
counts.
That'll be another topic.
But that's definitely, I would say for me, it's definitely a touchy topic because if she doesn't have experience, how can she really then be satisfying for a man that has experience in the bedroom then? You see it.
Yeah. Oh, you see what I mean? Like, there's guys like you, and then there's the other ones that are just like it matters because it's just like okay. The way that I look at it, like, ladies, this is my advice before I go.
Leaving them with a teaser.
Just no. Listen. Just know what you're doing, how you're doing
Yeah.
it, and be smart with it. Like you're to each his own. I'm not gonna sit here and tell no shorty to keep their legs closed because sometimes, as they said, closed legs don't get fed. You know, and sometimes situations occur where that's what it is.
It is.
But
It's the times. Yeah.
but there's a big but, and the but is this. Just remember that everything that you do now can and will affect you later on.
Oh,
and
it does.
meaning,
Big
if
time.
you have a daughter, if you have a son, just know it will affect you. It will affect your family, all of that.
the same
Because
thing for the
at the
men,
end of
too.
the day, if you walk into a room, look at it this way, ladies. If you walk into a room and you can count on even one hand, it would be bad if you can count on two. Niggas in the room that you have smashed, you fucked, you have a problem, bitch. You have a straight problem. Absolutely, because all of those niggas in there are guaranteed talking about you. All of them are talking about you. And then on top of that, niggas are not going to take you serious. Like, how is another nigga supposed to take you serious after that? Because now it's like, it's community. Like, the community has had you. Now the community said,
And
fuck
us
off with
brothers
it.
that got dough, we know about them community bitches that are trying to play off like they wifeys, but we know they ain't no wifey now, are
You're
they?
for the street. It's just like niggas too. Niggas are for the streets. There's a lot of
Yeah.
niggas, a hoeing ass niggas out here that are for the streets.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You know what I
lot
mean?
of
That need
dogs.
a lot of y'all need some vasectomies out here. Like, a lot of y'all be doing a little bit too fucking much.
Well, we're gonna end it at that note there, straight up. You know what I mean? But anyways, anybody else want to be saying anything else, or the digital
Just,
platforms?
yeah,
and all of that?
definitely follow us and subscribe on the YouTube channel. I'm definitely here on Instagram at Impenetrable. You can find me anytime. Definitely find me talking out here on this podcast because this is where it's the realest and we keep it down to earth.
Abs-
Thank you, Brooklyn.
man.
Absolutely. And
It's
you
done,
already
though.
know what time it is. It's the one and only Brooklyn Honey. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Yeah,
Because
done.
if you don't know, now you fucking know.
You
Holla.
don't know. You heard it here first
Ah.
on the EQ Network.
Oh, these candies is
This
good.
is
Yeah, they're addictive.
the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry
Dry.
in your eye. I approve this message.
Nationwide.
Ah, I feel bad. I wasn't involved in